I looked at several rotisseries before I bought this one. There were some others that you could order pieces for attaching. I didn't find anything that was Nova specific, but I did find some that were a similar era Camaro specific. And I've got this plate that attaches here to the same spot on the, that's where the subframe attaches. So I bought this plate that attaches where the subframe would attach, and then I have to attach this plate to the Eastwood rotisserie. But the problem was the Eastwood rotisserie, even though it didn't come with attachments or means to attach to the car, they've got a nut welded and a bolt here, and I'm not sure how they intended that to be used. But I wanted to use this plate. But the problem is, even with the bolt out, this would not fit in there because of the nut welded on. For the two pieces that go on the front of the car, I cut 1.25 inches off, just enough to get rid of that nut on the inside. So now I can insert this piece and bolt it through either side to side or top to bottom, whichever I decide. So that's how I'm going to attach it on the front. But on the back, the pieces I ordered that went with a different rotisserie, this piece is designed to attach where your leaf spring bolts through. So I've got that for the back, but the problem here is this tube is about the same size as the tubing on the Eastwood. So I'm going to have to get a piece that is the same size as the other tube that I can run inside this and then through this in order to make that attachment work. But once I have that, I feel confident that I'm going to have a good, strong attachment, and I won't be concerned about it. Okay, I got these two plates for the front of the rotisserie modified. These mount where the subframe unbolts there by the firewall. Basically, I had to take 1.25 inches off this edge and then angle this so that it would fit. I also drilled an extra hole. This hole will line up with where the subframe bolt came out, and there's a second hole in there, and I'm going to use it just to kind of stabilize, keep it from moving. And I may use a couple of these holes up at the top just to, run a big screw or bolt through the firewall. Again, just to keep things from shifting or hopefully keep metal from buckling. But I've got, would be the driver's side, and this is the passenger side. They had to be a mirror image. But I got those modified. Now I'm getting ready to modify the rear brackets for where the rotisserie attaches on the rear. These are designed to go up over the subframe in the rear where the leaf spring bracket or shackle goes up. The problem is that this tube steel here is the exact same size as the tube steel on the Eastwood rotisserie. Also, they're not quite long enough to reach where I need them to reach. So I bought a 4-foot long piece of steel that will fit inside both this bracket and the Eastwood rotisserie. This is also 1/4 inch wall, so it's nice and thick, be nice and strong, because I do need it to extend and in order to reach my subframe. This is a 4-foot long piece, so I'm going to cut it in half and have two 2-foot long pieces. What I actually need is about 22 inches. I can let the extra stick out through this bracket and actually adjust it for various lengths. So I just need to cut and deburr that bar and get some holes to bolt it in solid, and we should be good to go.